Welcome to Block 1, Unit 1, Introduction to Sustainability. In this block, we are going to look at the concepts, definitions, and terminology associated with sustainability and sustainable development. There are a wide range of terms associated with sustainability and sustainable development, and in this block, we will explore some of those, and over the next number of blocks, we will look at them in more detail. The terminology we will look at includes sustainable development, education for sustainable development, the three pillars of sustainability, the triple bottom line, climate change and climate change mitigation and associated terms, the circular economy, donut economics, embodied energy, embodied carbon, the concept of what a just transition is, corporate social responsibility, and also greenwashing. Which of these terms are you familiar with? Sustainability and sustainable development are contested terms, and as such, they can be interpreted in different ways. Johnson estimates that there's approximately 300 definitions of sustainability and sustainable development in the area of environmental management and similar fields. What is sustainability? I think we all have our own ideas about it. One of the reasons it's so contested is that obviously it's based on your own worldview, which would be an individual view, your socioeconomic background, and certainly in terms of academia and also in the professional fields, it will also be probably quite dependent on the discipline from which you come. Take a moment and explore the different definitions of sustainability that are provided. In this program, we will be referring to sustainable development. And when we talk about sustainable development, we will be thinking about the Brundtland Commission definition from the World Commission on Environment and Development from 1987, which defines sustainable development as development which meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Now we're going to have a look at the three pillars of sustainability, the triple bottom line, and education for sustainable development. Sustainability is often considered in terms of three elements or three pillars: the environment, the economy, and society. And it's often presented using this particular I call gable end model, where sustainable development is supported by three individual pillars: social, environment, and economic. Another term you'll come across frequently is the triple bottom line. This term was coined by John Elkington in the 80s, and it's usually referred to in commercial or business context when talking about sustainability. It focuses on incorporating environmental and social performance indicators with the traditional economic indicators. The idea is to achieve a balance between the three, so that all are considered in relation to the company management, measurement, and reporting processes. The triple bottom line aims to question a company's values, strategies, and practices, and how these can be used to achieve sustainable development. Education for sustainable development. In an Irish context, education for sustainable development, or ESD as it's known, is very important. There have been two national strategies developed in Ireland in the last 7 years, the most recent one being earlier on this year. Education for sustainable development can be defined as follows. It refers to a process of learning that allows making decisions that take into account long-term economic and ecological effects, as well as the equity of all communities. It also aims at building the capacity and commitment needed for building sustainable societies. So, as you can see, ESD is an aspiration, really, and it's an aspiration that's considered very important in the Irish education context at all levels, from primary school, secondary school, through to third level.